Alright Al, stage 3, and as we finished off with the last one, we looked at this particular framework, and I put all the 4 words up at once, but I wouldn't normally do that. I would just do them one at a time, and the objective of that is to get a micro commitment for each point as we go through. Okay. So how I explain this one to our prospective students is say, look, within the course, and particularly now, we need to know whether you actually qualify for what we have to offer. One of the things we don't want to do is waste your time. We want to find out as quickly as possible whether this is for you or whether it's not for you. If it's not for you, you can just go back to go back to Facebook on your phone. That sound fair enough? Great. So you've got a commitment there, okay? So the first one we go to is can we get, and then I would write up the word along. Can we get along? Okay, how? Because you're on a course for X number of weeks, 13 weeks, and we've got to make sure that we can get along, all right? Sound fair? Okay, how we do that is through the word integrity. And on a course, especially in working in civil construction, I've come up with 4 lifetime rules. And they are turn up on time, do what you say you're going to do, say please, and say thank you. And as you agree, they're very, very simple to adhere to. But one of the most important key ingredients of these 4 lifetime rules are, if you were to think of a word that would describe a person that can't turn up on time, what would that be? Okay, so then they would come up with the word lazy, which would be great. Do what you say you're going to do, and if you come up with another word that describes a person that doesn't do what they say they're going to do, just, the word liar comes up, or a person that doesn't tell the truth. Say please and thank you. Someone that doesn't say please and thank you. So I want to come up with a word that says that. So we come up with the word disrespectful. So if we were to put that into a sentence, someone that doesn't do these 4 basic things in life or at work or in their personal life, we can describe them as a lazy, disrespectful liar. So hopefully, that doesn't describe any of you, does it? Okay, so we want to put that in their mind that we don't want to be dealing with lazy people, disrespectful people, and people that don't tell the truth. And what that does is put a thought into their mind, and we've already set up a rule that within this presentation, within this context, it's not okay to say, I don't want this course, and that sort of stuff. So we're not going to have any kind of bullshit at all. And one of the other things about all of life is the word shame. And to be publicly shamed is the last thing anybody ever wants. And within this room, our prospective students, they don't want to be shamed publicly. And they don't want to be found out to be a lazy, disrespectful liar. But the added benefit of this particular question, can we get along, is that it establishes a benchmark. And by default, that is the impression that we give our prospective students that we are people of integrity, and we expect a high level of integrity in the interactions between ourselves and prospective students, our bosses, and whoever we might be talking to. So that is the first question, can we get along? And this is where we bring in this particular framework, and it establishes integrity right up front, and from the rest of the presentation there's going to be absolutely no bullshit. Alright, so that's the stage 3, and we'll get on to the next question in a minute.